Ever pondered the question, are we alone in the universe? This question has captivated the human imagination for centuries, urging us to look beyond our own planet and explore the vast cosmos. From ancient astronomers to modern-day scientists, we've always been fascinated by the mysteries of the universe. Today, with advancements in technology and our understanding of celestial bodies, we're closer than ever to finding an answer. Our quest for understanding has led to some extraordinary discoveries, with the potential to redefine our understanding of life itself. We've sent probes to the farthest reaches of our solar system, peered into the depths of the cosmos through powerful telescopes, and analyzed countless celestial bodies in our quest for answers. But where exactly should we look for these elusive extraterrestrial life forms? The answer may lie in the vast, starlit expanse of the universe. To answer this, we turn our gaze towards the stars and the concept of the habitable zone. Imagine a region around a star, not too hot, not too cold, but just right for life to exist. This might sound familiar, and it should. It's a cosmic version of Goldilocks' tale. In this cosmic tale, however, we're not talking about porridge, but planets. The Goldilocks zone, more formally known as the habitable zone, is an area around a star where conditions could be just right for life as we know it to exist. But what makes a planet just right? What turns a barren rock into a potential home? There are several factors at play here, and we'll go over them one by one. First, let's talk about distance. The planet needs to be at the right distance from its star. Too close, and any water would boil away from the intense heat. Too far, and the water would freeze, as the planet would be too cold. In the habitable zone, a planet would be at just the right distance for liquid water to exist on its surface. Now, why is liquid water so important? Life, as we know it, requires water. It's a fundamental ingredient for all known forms of life on Earth. So, scientists believe that to find life elsewhere in the universe, we need to find water. However, water alone isn't enough. The planet also needs an atmosphere. An atmosphere serves many purposes. It protects the planet from harmful radiation, helps to regulate the planet's temperature, and if it contains the right gases, it can provide the ingredients necessary for life to develop and thrive. It's like a cosmic recipe. Take one planet, add water, mix in an atmosphere, and place it at just the right distance from a star. Voila! You have a potentially habitable planet. But remember, being in the habitable zone doesn't guarantee that a planet is habitable. It simply means the conditions could be right. It's a starting point for scientists in the search for extraterrestrial life. This just right region, my friends, is what we call the habitable zone. Now, don't be mistaken, the habitable zone isn't a one-size-fits-all. Let's take a closer look. The habitable zone, also known as the Goldilocks zone, varies significantly depending on the star at its center. Stars, much like people, come in all shapes and sizes, from diminutive red dwarfs to gargantuan blue giants. Each has its own distinct habitable zone. Imagine a small, cozy fire. You can snuggle up pretty close without feeling too hot, right? That's how it is with smaller, cooler stars. Their habitable zones are closer in, but now, picture a roaring bonfire. You'd need to step back a bit to avoid the intense heat. The same principle applies to larger, hotter stars. Their habitable zones are further out. But even if a planet sits comfortably within a star's habitable zone, it doesn't mean you'll find ET there. The habitable zone simply means conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist on the surface. And where there's water, there's a chance for life as we know it. However, it's not a guarantee. A planet could be in the prime location, but if it doesn't have a protective atmosphere, or if it's bombarded by intense stellar radiation, then the chances of finding life there diminish. Plus, there are many other factors to consider. What about the planet's chemical composition, its geological activity, its magnetic field? All these elements and more play a crucial role in creating a habitat suitable for life. And what about life as we don't know it? Life that thrives in environments we'd consider inhospitable? The universe is vast and strange, and we're only just beginning to understand its complexities. So, while the habitable zone provides a useful guide, it's far from the final word on where life could exist. It's a concept that helps us narrow down the search to focus our telescopes on promising worlds among the countless celestial bodies that fill the cosmos. You see, the habitable zone is a starting point, a place to begin our search for life. So, how does this knowledge aid in our quest for extraterrestrial life? Understanding the habitable zone is like having a compass in our cosmic voyage. It allows us to narrow down the infinite expanse of the universe to regions where life, as we understand it, might be possible. Scientists are not randomly shooting in the dark. Instead, they are focusing their efforts and resources on these specific zones around stars, where conditions might be just right for life to exist. Let's talk about the Kepler mission by NASA. Launched in 2009, it's like a planet-hunting spaceship. Its primary mission? To search for exoplanets in the habitable zones around stars. And it's been a resounding success. To date, Kepler has discovered over 2,000 confirmed exoplanets, many of which are in the habitable zones of their stars. But the search doesn't stop there. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, or TESS, is another of NASA's missions, launched in 2018. TESS's goal is to find exoplanets around the brightest stars in the sky, again focusing on those in the habitable zones. And let's not forget about the James Webb Space Telescope set to launch later this year. It's the largest, most powerful space telescope ever constructed and will provide unprecedented data about exoplanets, including their atmosphere and possibly their weather. All these missions and telescopes are part of our focused search for extraterrestrial life. They are our eyes in the sky, peering into the habitable zones around stars, looking for signs of planets that might harbor life. But remember, finding a planet in the habitable zone doesn't guarantee life. It just means that the conditions could be right. Confirming the existence of life is a much more complicated process, but with every new planet discovered in these zones, we get a step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? The search is on, and the habitable zone is our cosmic roadmap. Imagine the day we discover life beyond Earth. What would that mean for us, for our understanding of the universe and our place within it? The discovery of extraterrestrial life would be a monumental event, a scientific revolution on par with Copernicus's heliocentric theory or Darwin's theory of evolution. The implications would be profound, or reverberating through every field of science and every branch of philosophy. Consider for a moment the field of biology. The discovery of alien life forms would force us to redefine our understanding of life itself. Right now, all known life forms are based on a single blueprint, DNA and RNA. But what if we encounter life that's built on a completely different blueprint? That would open up a whole new world of possibilities, potentially leading to revolutionary advancements in fields such as medicine or biotechnology. And what about the field of astrophysics? The confirmation of life elsewhere would provide us with valuable data about the conditions necessary for life to thrive. It would enable us to refine our models and theories, to better predict where else in the universe we might find life. Beyond the scientific implications, there are the philosophical ones. If we are not alone in the universe, that forces us to reconsider our place within it. Are we just one of many civilizations spread across the cosmos? Are we unique, or are we commonplace? The discovery of extraterrestrial life would force us to grapple with these questions in a way we've never had to before. Of course, all of this is speculation. We have yet to find definitive proof of life beyond Earth. But the search continues, and each day brings us one step closer to potentially making this monumental discovery. The question, are we alone, might soon have an answer, and it all begins with understanding the habitable zone.